how a recent scam has been working or is working, and this is gonna be a bit more lengthy video, so just bear with me. Warning, this is a scam website, don't visit it or don't connect anything to it. You can see in the video what it does, so you don't have to visit and connect anything to this website. So the scam attack is new. It has been used in a scam in February 2022 when OpenSea changed their protocol to V2 and scammers were sending out like phishing mails. So the first thing you notice on this website is right away it wants you to connect with your MetaMask or your Wallet Connect account, so you can't do anything without connecting your wallet. And we're going ahead and doing this. As you can see, I created a Burn Me wallet, which is obviously not connected to anything, just to test these type of scam sites. So even though it says that we only should connect our sites with websites we trust, we can do this because the connect function itself is just seeing your address, your account balance, your activity, and suggesting transactions to approve, which this site will be doing if we're just connecting to this site. So as you can see, we just connected and it instantly brings up a signature request to sign this message, which is in some kind of connection to the Wyvern exchange contract, which we all know has some connection to OpenSea. So getting to this signature request, it gets really dangerous and really quick, because the signature itself might not look that scary because it clearly doesn't ask us for like set an approval for all or whatever we're looking for in these kind of days. But what it actually does is like far worse than an approval for all, because it grants the scammer the ability to buy all of your approved collection to a specific contract, which is inside the exchange one right here, for 0 ETH, which basically means for free. So if we just want to get a little deeper in the insights here, right, we're seeing that this message, which is coded in EIP 712, which means like Ethereum typed structured data hashing and signing, which basically means like this signature is readable and not only just some kind of code message like 0x123456. So we can actually see what we're signing here. So I don't have all the answers myself to what we're actually doing, but you can dig a little deeper in here. There's a maker, there's an exchange, which is obviously a marketplace. There's a taker. Then there are some relayer fees. And then there's a recipient, a fee method, and then it gets interesting because then we get a payment token, which is 0, base price 0, extra 0, and listing time. I think this one in years is like 52 years or something. So basically the signature is like valid forever. So what's basically of interest is the exchange. So if we copy the exchange contract and go to esoscan.io and just paste it here, we see that this one is a contract, and we see that this one is attached or linked to OpenSea. And down here we can see that it's the Wyvern exchange contract, also known as OpenSea Wyvern Exchange V2. So we're signing something here linked to OpenSea, which is basically not a good idea, like on some random website like this one. And then there's a taker address, and if we copy that one and we paste it into Etherscan.io again, we see that this one is already marked as a fish, and the hack is also as a contract address. And down here we see it's called fake phishing 5816 on etherscan.io. In the to column we see that it appears as fake phishing 5816, which is basically up here. So what we're basically doing here is we're granting the taker or the scammer contract, and this linked to a scammer wallet address, the ability to buy all of our approved collections to the exchange, which would be the OpenSea Wyvern protocol, for 0 ETH, which is basically like a scam, or which is basically like draining all of your NFTs that you approved to OpenSea to the old contract, I have to say at this point. The worst part about this is like the signature itself, like this one. If we just scroll down and would be hitting sign here, this one is storable, and like I said, it's listed like for 52 years or something like that, and it can't be removed via sites like revoke.cash or etherscan.io. And as MetaMask doesn't have a history of which signatures we signed, note this is not a transaction, this is a signature that we're giving out. If you didn't pay attention to what you were doing here, you wouldn't even know that you signed this kind of signature like way back. And this actually means, like, even if you have no approvals to this specific contract at that given moment you gave out this signature, the scammer could just wait for you to approve like 1, 2, 3, 4 collections to that given contract, and then just make that signature live and just drain your wallet. Knowing all this, you might ask, Weemy, what the fuck have I just seen and what can we do? I'm going a little paranoid here. First of all, don't sign this kind of transaction ever. And I really mean ever. If you are in doubt, just talk back to your community, ask some known members, some members that you trust about what you're going to do and what you're trying to do. Just remember, we are on some random site like imposters.in here, and we should be giving out a signature to a marketplace, but we didn't do anything on the site yet. Yeah, right? We didn't click on any mint, we didn't came to click on anything here. We just opened the site and had to connect our wallet, and this signature type comes up. Please don't ever do it. If you see something like this, run as fast as you can. It's even worse than approval for all. But the magic word we are doing is wallet hygiene, which means basically remove approval for all contracts that you are no longer using or that are no longer active. To remove approval for alts we are no longer using, you can use the etherscan.io token approvals right here, and then enter your ENS or wallet address, which would be in my case reemi.eth. And then you can see what you've approved, like here some kind of Uniswap things, and here ERC 721. I only have the crypto brewery approved to LuxRare at the moment because I already did what I'm about to suggest to you guys. So here's a little anonymized screenshot for you guys. In this screenshot you can see that there are some approved spenders in the token approvals, and what you can see here is that this one, the ownable delegate proxy, is the old contract that was used by OpenSea. OpenSea introduced the Seaport protocol on the 20th of May 2021 and are basically just now using all approvals to OpenSea conduit. I would recommend, if you don't have any old listings that have been listed for a very long time that are hosted on these ownable delegate proxy contract by OpenSea, just remove every ownable delegate proxy approval that you have, because this way you would be de-risking yourself from a phishing attack that would tackle this specific contract. And no, this contract is not hacked or something like that. These guys are just very good at phishing and just exploiting people from randomly giving out signatures to contracts. Another screenshot here to show you guys how cheap it was for me to revoke those type of permissions for around 10 gwei today. So I basically paid 33 cents to remove one of this approval for alls I gave out for the old OpenSea contract. In the screenshot you can also see what an approval for all call would look like compared to the signature request that we just had on the scam website. So if you're just having a free mint or something like that and you see some set approval for all right here in your MetaMask, run as fast as you can for the second time. But basically my tip here is wait till the gas is very cheap, like 10 gwei, or even if it goes below like that. And then if you have the time and if you have the change in your ETH wallet, just remove those old permissions that you're not using anymore. That is what I'm referring to, wallet hygiene. Check your approvals from time to time. And even if you don't know what signatures you gave out or might have given out, you can always check what approvals are up on your wallet and remove them as you need to. One last tip here in this video. There are people saying that you should have a wallet structure with 3 or 4 wallets in place. Very wise people at the boring security DAO are telling you to use 4 wallets, which basically has the idea of one vault wallet with 0 approvals, a buying or selling wallet with marketplace only connections, then some kind of degen mint wallet. I would recommend that you create a new wallet maybe inside your hot MetaMask for every degen mint you're doing. And then a non-degen mint wallet, like for speed mostly, for maybe the non-degen mints. So coming to the end of this video, I want to tell you, like, always pay attention to what you're signing. If you're unsure of what you're signing, always ask some known and well-trusted community members to maybe help you out. And most importantly, bring your valuable assets into a wallet where you have close to zero or zero if it's like a very cold wallet, approvals for anything. That way you should be fine from scammers getting smarter and trying to steal your assets in different ways. If you have any questions, hit me up at wimi.eth on Twitter. If you found this video helpful, share it with your NFTs and degen friends, and always stay safe out there, guys. #SaferNFTs.